Traveling is often one of the most rewarding activities for people of all ages, but as we age, certain risks become more prominent. For seniors over 70, these risks are magnified, and what once seemed like an adventure can quickly turn into a health hazard. Whether it's your first time traveling post-70 or you've been on several journeys, it's essential to understand the unique challenges that come with senior travel. In this video, we'll explore the 5 hidden dangers of traveling after 70 and offer tips to keep your next trip safe and enjoyable. If you're a senior or planning to travel with a loved one, make sure to watch until the end. Number 1. Dehydration, the silent threat. Dehydration is a critical health issue that affects seniors more severely than other age groups. As we age, our bodies naturally lose the ability to retain and sense thirst, which means we may not feel the need to hydrate as often. The impact of dehydration in seniors can be far more serious, leading to symptoms like dizziness, confusion, and even fainting. On top of this, traveling can exacerbate dehydration, particularly in hot or humid climates or when flying at high altitudes. Airplanes, for instance, have very low humidity levels, which further dehydrates the body. In addition to the physical symptoms, dehydration can have far-reaching consequences for seniors, affecting vital organs such as the kidneys and heart. Dehydration increases the risk of urinary tract infections, UTIs, kidney stones, and can even make you more vulnerable to heatstroke in hot climates. These conditions can lead to a medical emergency while traveling, often requiring immediate attention. Unfortunately, many seniors don't realize the importance of staying hydrated until it's too late. To prevent dehydration, seniors should make it a priority to drink water frequently, even when they don't feel thirsty. Carrying a water bottle at all times is crucial, as it serves as a reminder to sip regularly. If you're traveling by air, it's especially important to drink water throughout the flight and avoid alcohol and caffeine, as they can lead to further dehydration. Consuming foods with high water content, such as fruits and vegetables, is another good strategy to help stay hydrated. It's important to pay attention to the environment you're in. Traveling to a hot destination, for example, can increase your need for water, so make sure you're aware of the temperature and humidity levels in advance. If you're traveling internationally, especially to a destination where the climate differs from your home, you may be at an even higher risk for dehydration, so be proactive in preventing it. Seniors with pre-existing conditions such as heart disease, kidney problems, or diabetes should pay particular attention to their hydration. Dehydration can worsen the effects of these conditions, making them more difficult to manage during travel. It's wise to consult your doctor before traveling, especially if you're visiting a hot or arid climate, to ensure you're taking the right precautions to stay hydrated. Finally, keep an eye out for early warning signs of dehydration, dry mouth, fatigue, dark-colored urine, or dizziness. If you notice any of these symptoms while traveling, it's crucial to take immediate action by increasing your water intake and seeking medical help if necessary. By staying hydrated, you can significantly reduce the risk of dehydration-related health issues while traveling. Number 2. Travel-related infections. One of the lesser-known risks of travel for seniors is the increased likelihood of contracting infections. As people age, their immune systems naturally weaken, making it harder for them to fend off common illnesses such as the flu, cold, or more serious infections like pneumonia. When traveling, especially in crowded areas like airports, buses, or even hotels, seniors are exposed to a greater range of pathogens that their immune systems might struggle to handle. This is particularly true when traveling to countries where different strains of viruses or bacteria are prevalent. Infections can spread easily on long flights or crowded public transportation, where surfaces like tray tables, armrests, and seatbelts are touched by numerous people. These surfaces can carry harmful germs, and seniors with weaker immune systems are more likely to pick them up. The consequences of contracting an infection while traveling can be far more severe than when at home, and in some cases, the symptoms may worsen during a long journey or when medical care is not immediately available. To reduce the risk of infections, seniors should practice good hygiene habits. Regularly washing hands with soap and water, or using hand sanitizer when soap is unavailable, is essential. Wiping down surfaces with disinfecting wipes before sitting down in public spaces, such as in airplanes or trains, can help reduce the risk of contamination. Wearing a mask, especially in crowded environments, can also help prevent the spread of airborne diseases like the flu or COVID-19. If you're traveling internationally, the risk of exposure to illnesses like malaria, dengue, or typhoid fever increases, particularly in tropical or developing regions. It's important to consult with your doctor well before your trip to discuss any necessary vaccinations or medications to prevent specific diseases. In some cases, your doctor may recommend travel vaccines or prescribe preventative treatments, such as anti-malaria medication. For foodborne illnesses, be cautious about the types of food you consume. Avoid street food, raw vegetables, and unfiltered water, as they can carry harmful bacteria that may cause food poisoning. Drinking bottled water and ensuring food is cooked thoroughly can minimize the risk of gastrointestinal infections while abroad. If you're in a region with poor sanitation, it's best to avoid drinking tap water altogether. Seniors should also have a travel-sized first aid kit with common medications, such as over-the-counter pain relievers, antidiarrheal tablets, and any prescription medications they may need. Having these on hand can help address minor health issues and prevent them from turning into more serious problems while traveling. Lastly, if you do get sick during your trip, it's important not to ignore it. Even mild symptoms like a cough or sore throat could turn into something more serious. Seek medical attention as soon as possible, especially if symptoms worsen or if you're in an area where healthcare is less accessible. By taking these preventive measures, you can reduce your risk of infections and enjoy your travels with greater peace of mind. Number 3. Mobility challenges. As we age, our mobility can become compromised due to a variety of factors, including arthritis, reduced bone density, and muscle weakness. For seniors, this can make traveling, especially through airports or sightseeing, much more challenging. Walking long distances, navigating through uneven terrain, or standing for extended periods of time can lead to discomfort, fatigue, and even injury. Unfortunately, this increased vulnerability to falls or sprains becomes a hidden danger that seniors may not anticipate when they plan their travels. Traveling to unfamiliar destinations can also present additional risks for mobility. Old cobblestone streets, steep stairways, or lack of accessible transportation can make simple activities like sightseeing or getting from one place to another more difficult. In such scenarios, the risk of tripping or falling becomes even higher, especially when carrying luggage or navigating crowded spaces. If a fall does occur, recovery can take longer for seniors, and the injuries may be more severe, leading to a disruption in travel plans or, in the worst case, hospitalization. One way to address mobility challenges is by researching your destination ahead of time. Many popular travel destinations now offer senior-friendly accommodations and tours, but it's important to check accessibility in advance. Hotels with elevators, ramps, and accessible bathrooms should be prioritized. If you're visiting a location with a lot of walking or uneven paths, consider using a walking stick or cane for added stability. In some cases, it may be wise to rent a wheelchair for extra convenience and comfort during your trip. Additionally, seniors should plan their travel itinerary in a way that minimizes physical strain. Try not to overexert yourself by planning long sightseeing days without adequate breaks. Instead, focus on shorter, slower-paced excursions, and allow time to rest and recharge. Taking advantage of hop-on hop-off buses, which are common in major cities, can also help reduce the need for walking long distances while still allowing you to experience the sights. If you are traveling by plane, request assistance from the airline to help with mobility at the airport. Most airlines provide wheelchair assistance for seniors, ensuring that you don't have to walk long distances or stand for extended periods during check-in or at security. It's also helpful to pack light to avoid the strain of carrying heavy luggage and consider using luggage carts or luggage delivery services when possible. Wearing comfortable shoes with good support is one of the most important precautions to take. Footwear with cushioning, arch support, and a non-slip sole can help prevent slips and reduce the stress placed on your joints. Be sure to choose shoes that are broken in before your trip to avoid blisters and discomfort. Lastly, if you experience any pain or discomfort during your travels, take it seriously. Don't push through exhaustion or soreness, take breaks, rest, and seek medical attention if necessary. By understanding and preparing for your mobility challenges, you can avoid unnecessary risks and make your trip much more enjoyable. Number 4. Medical emergencies and limited access to care. Medical emergencies are an unfortunate reality of travel, but for seniors, they can pose an even greater risk. Traveling, especially internationally, means that access to quality healthcare may be limited, especially in rural areas or developing countries. Even in well-established tourist destinations, the healthcare facilities may not offer the same level of care that you are accustomed to at home. For seniors with chronic conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, or high blood pressure, medical emergencies can be more frequent and serious during travel. If you're traveling far from home, consider how you would handle an emergency situation. For example, if you suffer from a heart attack, stroke, or severe allergic reaction while in a remote area, help may not be immediately available, and transportation to a hospital could take longer than expected. This is why it's critical to prepare for the possibility of medical emergencies before you even leave. Before traveling, it's important to ensure you have travel insurance that covers medical emergencies abroad. Look for policies that include coverage for medical evacuation, as this can be crucial if you find yourself in need of specialized care. Having insurance that covers hospital stays, doctor visits, and emergency services in foreign countries can give you peace of mind during your trip. Keep in mind that not all travel insurance is the same, so review the policy carefully to ensure it meets your needs. Make a list of any medications you take and carry enough for the duration of your trip. It's also a good idea to bring a doctor's note that lists your prescriptions and any other medical conditions you have. This will make it easier for medical professionals abroad to understand your health needs if you need assistance. Research the healthcare facilities in the area you're visiting. Some countries have excellent healthcare systems, while others may not be able to provide the level of care that you need. Knowing where the nearest hospital or clinic is can save valuable time in an emergency situation. If you're traveling to a developing country, consider bringing a basic medical kit with you, including items like bandages, antiseptic wipes, and over-the-counter medications. Another key aspect of preparing for medical emergencies is making sure you have access to emergency numbers and know how to contact local medical professionals. Many countries have different emergency numbers, so familiarize yourself with these before you go. Keep a list of local doctors, clinics, and hospitals in the area where you're staying so you can act quickly if a medical issue arises. Finally, if you experience any unusual symptoms, such as chest pain, difficulty breathing, or severe dizziness, don't hesitate to seek medical help immediately. Travel may be exciting, but your health should always come first. Number 5. Jet lag and sleep disruption. Jet lag is another common issue that seniors face when traveling, particularly when crossing multiple time zones. Aging often affects our circadian rhythm, which regulates our sleep-wake cycle, making it harder to adjust to new time zones. This can result in sleepless nights, fatigue, irritability, and difficulty concentrating during the day. For seniors, jet lag is not just an inconvenience, it can lead to serious physical and mental health problems, especially if it interferes with medication schedules or other health routines. To minimize jet lag, try to adjust your sleep schedule a few days before you travel. Gradually shift your bedtime and wake-up time by an hour or two each day to match the time zone of your destination. If you're traveling to a location with a significant time difference, it may also help to stay on the new schedule during the flight by sleeping or staying awake based on your arrival time. Staying hydrated during the flight is critical in combating jet lag. Dehydration can exacerbate the effects of jet lag, so it's essential to drink plenty of water during your journey. Avoid alcohol and caffeine, as they can interfere with your ability to sleep and worsen dehydration. If necessary, ask your doctor about using melatonin supplements, which can help regulate your sleep-wake cycle and ease the transition to a new time zone. Once you arrive, exposure to natural sunlight can help reset your internal clock. Try to spend time outdoors, especially in the morning, to help your body adjust to the local time zone. If you're tired during the day, take short naps, no longer than 20 to 30 minutes, to recharge, but avoid long naps that can interfere with your ability to sleep at night. Maintaining a healthy diet while traveling is also crucial for managing jet lag. Eating nutritious meals at regular intervals can help stabilize your energy levels and improve your mood. Avoid heavy or rich foods close to bedtime, as they can interfere with sleep. If you find that you're still struggling with jet lag, consider using relaxation techniques such as deep breathing or meditation to help calm your mind and body before bed. Listening to soothing music or reading a book can also promote relaxation and make it easier to fall asleep in unfamiliar environments. By taking steps to manage jet lag, you can enjoy your travels without the added burden of exhaustion and disorientation. With the right planning and strategies, you can overcome jet lag and have more energy to explore and enjoy your destination. Traveling after 7-0 can be one of the most fulfilling experiences of a lifetime, offering opportunities for personal growth, exploration, and new adventures. However, as with any journey, it comes with its challenges, especially as we age. The 5 hidden dangers we've discussed: dehydration, travel-related infections, mobility challenges, medical emergencies, and jet lag, are significant factors that every senior must take into consideration before embarking on a trip. Understanding these risks and taking proactive measures to mitigate them can make all the difference between an enjoyable vacation and one that is marred by health concerns. First and foremost, staying hydrated is one of the simplest and most effective ways to prevent a range of health issues while traveling. Dehydration, often an unnoticed risk for seniors, can lead to serious complications. By drinking enough water and avoiding alcohol and caffeine, you can protect your body's ability to function properly, reduce your risk of heat-related illnesses, and avoid the fatigue and confusion that dehydration can cause. Hydration should be a priority throughout your journey, not just when you feel thirsty, but consistently throughout the day. Next, travel-related infections are an ever-present risk. From common colds to more severe illnesses, seniors with weakened immune systems are more susceptible to infections while traveling. The key to preventing this is vigilant hygiene practices, washing hands regularly, carrying disinfecting wipes, and avoiding touching public surfaces without protection. Ensuring that you are up to date with vaccinations is also crucial, especially when traveling to international destinations. Pre-trip medical consultations are advisable to discuss any vaccines or medications that might be necessary based on your destination. Another critical challenge is mobility. As we age, our ability to move freely and comfortably can decrease, which is why planning for accessibility is essential. Whether you're dealing with arthritis, reduced stamina, or simply the natural effects of aging, taking steps to address mobility issues, such as using walking aids or ensuring accommodations with proper accessibility, can make a huge difference. Simple preparations, such as wearing supportive shoes and taking regular breaks during long sightseeing days, can prevent discomfort and help avoid the risk of falls, which can be particularly damaging for seniors. Medical emergencies are something that no one plans for, but they can occur, especially for seniors. Whether it's a sudden illness, a pre-existing condition flaring up, or an accident, it's important to be prepared. Having the right travel insurance that covers medical emergencies, knowing where the nearest hospital is, and carrying all necessary medications can help you act quickly if the need arises. It's also a good idea to have a list of emergency contacts, both locally and at home, in case you need assistance. Jet lag, while often considered an inconvenience, can be a more serious issue for seniors. With aging, our circadian rhythms become less flexible, making the adjustment to new time zones harder. To counteract the effects of jet lag, seniors can take several steps before and after their trip. Gradually adjusting sleep schedules before leaving, staying hydrated during the flight, and getting plenty of natural sunlight upon arrival can all help minimize the impact. And, of course, maintaining a healthy diet and getting adequate rest throughout the trip will help maintain energy levels and minimize fatigue. When you combine all of these potential hazards, it becomes clear that preparation is key. Traveling after 70 requires not just packing your bags but also packing a plan that includes health and safety precautions. If you take the time to plan and address these risks in advance, you're setting yourself up for a far more enjoyable and stress-free experience. Traveling can still be exciting and rewarding well into your later years, it's just about knowing what to expect and how to prepare for it. It's also worth noting that many destinations are now more senior-friendly than ever before. Whether it's through better accommodations, accessible public transport, or even senior-specific tours, the travel industry has taken steps to cater to the needs of older travelers. Don't hesitate to seek out these resources to make your journey more comfortable. Do research, contact travel agencies, or even talk to fellow seniors who have traveled to get recommendations on destinations and services that prioritize accessibility and comfort. Finally, your health and safety should always come first. If there's one piece of advice to take from this video, it's that it's better to be overprepared than underprepared. Always consult with your doctor before traveling, especially if you have any underlying health conditions. With the right precautions, you can continue to travel well into your golden years, experiencing new cultures, meeting new people, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. In conclusion, the key to successful travel after 70 is awareness and preparation. By understanding the hidden dangers of travel and taking proactive steps to protect your health, you can mitigate the risks and fully embrace the joy of exploration. Whether it's staying hydrated, protecting yourself from infections, addressing mobility challenges, ensuring access to medical care, or managing jet lag, each of these precautions plays an important role in your overall travel experience. With the right mindset and preparation, there's no reason why travel after 70 can't be a fulfilling and enjoyable experience. Safe travels to all senior adventurers out there.